we are at the groundbreaking for Habitat for Humanity on Rock Street. Everything's abuzz. We're getting ready to get started, and you can feel the excitement in the air.
Really exciting project. We are so happy to be back in Lowell, and we're very excited to get started. For us, this is a beginning, a new beginning. Just like for our families, this is the beginning of a build. Not only a build of a house, but also a build of a home, a build of a family, and a build of a community. And Habitat feels that when we strengthen families through building affordable home ownership, building homes for affordable home ownership, we also strengthen the community. And that's what we're all about today. The program is designed as such because when a family thrives, a neighborhood thrives. When a neighborhood thrives, a community is enriched. When a community is enriched, the city is strengthened, and therefore the state. And so if you look at the community, at the program, we've kind of worked that way. And Habitat is involved in all of that, and we're really happy to be a part of it. And lastly, we could not be here if it wasn't for our sponsors. You guys have been awesome. We are so excited to be partners with you. Our house sponsors, NetScout and Cisco Systems, you guys have been with us from the beginning, and you continue to support us with people and with financial support. The City of Lowell, we could not have done this without you, the donation of land. We are extremely grateful to you, specifically to Adam Backey and to Craig Thomas, Allison Lamy, and Phil Ferrara, and as well to the city councilors, to the mayor, and the city manager. Without the donation of the land, we wouldn't be here. We also are very proud to have RE/MAX as a foundation sponsor. They've also helped us out in Bedford, as Cisco and NetScout as well. And we have two floor sponsors, Progress Software and Lytle and Company, and they have been with us side by side, hammering and helping out, and we are so happy to have them. And lastly, we also have a time and treasure sponsor. The Greater Lowell Technical School is going to be involved with the building, as well as the IBEW Local 103, as well as Sully Mack, Lou Antonellis, and Kelly O'Donnell are here with us. So this is a great organization and a great group of people, and we thank you very much. So I'm going to turn this over to Jim Silva. He's going to talk a few minutes, and we'll go down the list. At the groundbreaking, I will introduce the people as well that are going to be involved. Say a few words, please. And then after this, we'll take a couple of photo ops, and please help yourself to more refreshments. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brenda. As Brenda mentioned, I'm Jim Silva. I'm the president of Habitat for Humanity. And as president, it's my duty and honor and privilege to welcome you all on this great day for this great event where we are going to do our part to help revitalize Rock Street and this entire neighborhood as part of the city's overall plan for neighborhood revitalization. First off, I want to start by giving a little background about Habitat. Habitat is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to creating housing that's decent and affordable for needy families. Now, do we actually give houses for free? No, we do not. What we do is a certain kind of system where we gather together volunteers to do physical labor. They volunteer their time and their labor. We find sponsors to fund our development. And we do partnerships with cities and towns where they donate land or give us land for almost next to nothing. And so with all that combined, we're able to keep costs very, very low and build houses cheaper than any other private developer. And essentially we pass on those costs to our families that we take on. So those families that we take on do not just get a house for free. They actually buy it from us. And then we also give them a 0% mortgage for 30 years or so. So they're just like any other homeowner in the community. They pay mortgages, they have to have a steady income, and we screen them to make sure they have a steady income. We also make them do 400 hours on their own house. So that definitely is them earning their house to a great extent. I want to talk a little bit about Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell. Now, we're an affiliate of the International Group, and we were formed in 1991, and we've built about 24 homes in different places like Bedford, Billerica, Westford, Reading, and in Lowell. Last time we were in Lowell was in 2004, where we built three duplexes on Harmony Way, not too far from here. And so we're very, very proud to be back in Lowell, our namesake in a sense, to come back here and do two duplexes so that we can have 4 new families rooted in this community, rooted in this neighborhood. They'll be homeowners, they'll have a stake in this neighborhood, and I'm sure you can all realize that when you're a homeowner, you pay attention to your property, you pay attention to your neighborhood, you pay attention to your city or town. And so we're very happy to be involved with that. Now, none of this would ever happen without the support of many different groups. And first and foremost, I want to thank the City of Lowell. The leadership of the City of Lowell saw a need, and we worked with them. They've been very helpful with us, helping us throughout the whole permit process. And in particular, I want to thank the City Council and the Mayor, because they're the ones who voted for the land to be transferred to us. And this would not happen without them. I also in particular want to thank the City Manager, Bernie Lynch, down over there, because he's been a strong advocate for getting Habitat to come back into Lowell. I also want to thank the Planning and Development Department with Adam Bakke. He has been essential to us getting this project to happen at all, guiding us through all the steps, being in the trenches with us, and his whole department has been wonderful. Next big group that's very important to us is our sponsors, and Brenda touched on the sponsors that we have, NetScout, Cisco, and so forth. And we thank you very much for that. Without money, nothing happens. And so without you sponsors, we wouldn't be doing this at all either. Finally, I want to thank the Board of Directors of Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell. The directors of Habitat here in Greater Lowell are all volunteers. They don't get a dime at all. They put in many hours, they donate money, time, effort, expertise, and I just want to point out a few of them right here. I see Peter Mullen over here. Peter, why don't you say hi? Is anybody going to step out here? Got James Saltstall way in the back down there. Melissa Robbins, Stacey Alcorn. Where else? Hey, there's Marshall back there. There's Rob Moody. Who else are we missing here? Well, maybe you can step forward if you want to. If I missed somebody, I'm sure. But so I want to say thank you to all the board of directors, because without the board of directors, we wouldn't have a nonprofit corporation. You have to have them, and a very dedicated crew. And finally, I want to thank the staff of Habitat for Humanity. We don't have a big staff. We're a small organization. But the staff we have do a lot of work for little pay, and they're very dedicated to the cause. And first off, I want to thank Brenda Gould, our new executive director. You've done an awesome job. I'm very happy to have on board. I want to thank Dan Bush, our development director. Dan, there he is over there. He's been very instrumental with meeting with the planning department and figuring out all the process. Kim Trainer. Kim Trainer, who's been essential to getting money and support for this project. Who else am I forgetting? I'm definitely forgetting somebody. Oh, of course, Scott Carpenter. How can I forget Scott, our construction manager, and our lead person going before the planning board, getting those permits that we need, which is always a fun thing. And then Lynn Forbes also, I want to thank. Lynn's been very involved too. So we have a great staff. Oh, Suzanne. Suzanne from the Restore. Yep. Thank you, Mayor. So again, if I miss anybody, I'm sorry, but we have a great staff, and I want to thank them for all their effort. So there you go. So once again, thanks for coming, and we look forward to hopefully working with a bunch of you in the near future, next year. And
Hey everyone, and it really is an honor to be here this morning on behalf of the Lowell delegation, representatives Nangle, Murphy, and Golden, to extend to each and every one of you our congratulations for this tremendous project. First, I want to congratulate the board, who has been so steadfast in their dedication to this, giving people a home. And you know, as we see the tough times people have had in these past few years, the worst recession that we've had in decades, so many people and families have been hurt, and the idea or the dream of home ownership has just been beyond the reach of so many. And yet Habitat for Humanity has remained at the cause, making sure that you are offering that opportunity now where it's so important more than ever. Not just for the individual families, but for the communities. I want to congratulate the City of Lowell for your leadership, once again, making sure that you are strengthening the communities block by block, and Habitat for Humanity has been absolutely instrumental in making this happen. So again, congratulations on this project. You are really making such a difference here today. We can't thank you enough. Thank you so much, Jim.
I am very happy to be here and to be joined with my colleagues in city government. Of course, Councilor Marty Laurie, Councilor Bill Martin, former Mayor James Milanazzo. I noticed a lot of suits out in the audience today, but I thought we were going to get started working.
We're going to give you a shovel.
Fair enough. I do want to recognize, though, the work, particularly of the Planning Department and Habitat for Humanity in forming this partnership, which I think is very much in keeping with the city's goals of promoting strong, stable, affordable, and sustainable housing throughout the city so that we can strengthen our neighborhoods throughout. And so on behalf of the City Council, I do want to issue a citation. Be it hereby known to all that the City of Lowell and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts hereby congratulates Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell on breaking ground on this Rock Street project, which will go a long way toward the city's goal of revitalizing this neighborhood while providing well-built, warm, safe homes for families. The entire City of Lowell extends its deepest wishes to Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell with the hope that this project is the first of many in our city, given this 25th day of October 2012. We wish you good luck on this project and many more.
Thank you, Jim and Brenda. It is very exciting to be here today and to see Habitat for Humanity back into the city of Lowell. As Jim mentioned, it's been about 8 years since they've done a project here in the city, and it's such a wonderful organization. And I certainly know that seeing the work that they've done here in the city before, seeing the work that they do in other communities. So it was really a no-brainer for us, the planning department, to look to Habitat for Humanity as a partner to do something with this lot. I will add as well that I did have former Mayor Jim Milanazzo always whispering in my ears as a member of the board of directors of Habitat for Humanity, telling me we got to do something with the organization because they're such a good organization. But I didn't need to be convinced that much. They are a great organization. They do great work. You know, this project, this whole neighborhood has gone through a transformation of the last about 15 years. And you can probably go back even farther to see the level of neighborhood involvement, community involvement, and really turning this around. But it was the urban renewal project that the city embarked upon here that led to a number of public investments and then private investments that are making a difference. This particular lot was recognized as a site that should be used for housing. And so it's gone through a remediation process. The city has spent some of money getting it ready. But what we needed was a partner to come in and make it happen. So it's great to have Habitat for Humanity come forward, work with us, putting the community really first here, putting this neighborhood first. And it's going to be great to have 4 new families that are vested in this neighborhood, in this city. So I want to thank Habitat for Humanity. I want to thank all the sponsors really that make it necessary. And I do want to thank the support of the City Council that they really were the ones that took the vote to turn this over to Habitat for Humanity, and they're going to be able to make this all happen. So thank you very much. It's great to have you back in the city. Look forward to working with you in the future.
Technical High School, the school committee, the administration, staff, and the fine young men and women who make up our student population. Greater Lowell Technical High School has a long-time standing reputation of community involvement, and I believe our partnership with Habitat for Humanity, Greater Lowell, will bring this community involvement to a new level. The students who will be involved with this project, along with their instructors, will have the opportunity to share the sense of personal fulfillment that so many people have experienced through their involvement with Habitat for Humanity. I am confident that this can be a long-term partnership which will not only result in a physical building, but so much more. Thank you all for offering us the opportunity to be part of this project. Thank you.
Speaking on behalf of our president, David Ouellette, he was the founder and mover in Acre Coalition to improve our neighborhood. I believe most people know it as Action. We would like to welcome you to our neighborhood. Keep in mind, David and I prepared this speech jointly and in a very short time. We wish to thank all who helped, city and state officials, and of course, Habitat for Humanity, on bringing this great project to the Acre. I have lived and owned businesses in the Acre for over 30 plus years. Numerous projects and changes have occurred over this period. Thanks to Habitat for Humanity, these new homes will change many lives, create jobs, and also give 4 families the chance at home ownership. We feel privileged to have these Habitat homes being built right here in the acre. I am speaking on behalf of David Ouellette, whom most everyone knows. He is most knowledgeable, capable, and energetic. This weekend, he is attending a conference with Neighborhood Works America. David will be returning with more revenue to sustain our community projects. An example will be seen this coming year next door in the form of a tot park on Franklin Street. Thanks to Habitat, these new homes will energize and transform yet another section of the acre. This neighborhood will be more vibrant and stronger with great family values. We all recognize the fact families have a vested interest in their surroundings, especially when they are given an opportunity of home ownership. We look forward to working with you on these homes. In closing, we would like Habitat for Humanity, we welcome Habitat to Humanity to our neighborhood and thank everyone responsible for participating in this great endeavor.
That's God. And in this very, very worthwhile project. That's God has been part of this community, the Merrimack Valley in general, for over 28 years or so. And one of our core values is being a valuable member of our community, our local community. And so it is this project that gives us an opportunity to demonstrate that. And I'd like to thank our committee, Heart of Giving, which consists of David Summers, who happens to be here, David, Karen McCloskey, and where are you? And Vic Becker. So the four of us have been working on this project with the rest of the company, and it is their effort that really made it possible that we could be here today. And I also wanted to thank Habitat for giving us an opportunity to demonstrate our intentions and goodwill. Thank you.
I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. Cisco has such
Tell Nancy not to be
an
hiding.
investment into Habitat. A love of this particular chapter goes back 12 years. First of all, I'd like to thank my partners who are here that represent Cisco and the senior leadership team, Tom Kane, Tony Suarez, and Ed McCarthy. They're also part of our civic council. I'm the only one that gets paid to do this in Cisco. They're my volunteers, and without that nucleus of the volunteers in Cisco, we couldn't do what we do. I'm actually a little verklempt here because I grew up my first 10 years in Pawtuckaville, and my mom and dad's best friends owned Colonial Made ice cream on Rock Street for many, many years, so I get it. And this is, to me, when we saw this project, we said we're in. We started the Harmony Way many, many years ago, just like this with the dirt, and watch the people move in. So this means a lot to us. We've worked with other Habitat chapters in the past. They're great people, and they have great heart, but this chapter is the best. They have the best staff, the best board. They're just wonderful. When you work in the community, it's hard to be the best company unless you're working with a great nonprofit. We have a great CEO, John Chambers, and his message is to be a leader in Cisco, you need to be a leader in your community, and we really take that to heart. So when we saw this presentation 2 years ago, Dan came to my office and we said, wow, we're in. And I am thrilled that I guess this is about our 10th house we're going to build with you, and probably 20,000 hours our employees have donated. And we're here for the long run, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it takes, we're here with you. Thank you.
Bill and Dan and Brenda came to one of our sales rallies, and we have 300 agents, and we said, what are we going to do this year as a fundraising project? And every one of them put their hand up and said, let's contribute to the Habitat project in Lowell, as well as the one in Bedford. So we're thrilled to be a part of it, and we're thrilled to be able to come back here after the groundbreaking and the houses are built to introduce the families and to say, you have a house, now you have to make it a home. So we're thrilled to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having Progress Software here. I want to first introduce Dave Benson, our Chief CIO, and Nancy Fleming, who actually spearheaded this whole event for Progress Software for us. We've given a lot to the communities over the years, but meeting Habitat for Humanity has been a big deal for us. We had an opportunity to be part of the Bedford project. My knees are still sore from it, and I want to thank Kim, and Scott for having us there. Scott is an amazing person. Anybody who will work with novices like us on a daily basis, telling us when we think we know what's best, what to do better is really appreciated. So Scott, thank you very much for all you do. The most important thing about Habitat for Humanity, they just don't build houses, they build communities. And Lowell has done a tremendous job over the years. And I said, where's the mayor? Where's the mayor? I saw, you know, they told me to dress up. If I had known I could come like this, I would have preferred to be like that. We usually don't dress like this at software companies, but congratulations to you for all the work you've done in Lowell. This is an amazing city. The revitalization that's happened, and now with the joint venture Habitat for Humanity and the wonderful sponsors makes it special. So thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
As chairman of Lowell-based Lowell & Company, it's an honor for me to be invited to join you for today's groundbreaking. I'd like to thank our friends at Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell, Mayor Murphy, and Manager Lynch, and all the guests for being here today. We've been fortunate to be involved in Habitat's work in the Bedford area and are proud to be involved in this Lowell groundbreaking. At Lytle, our success has been built on collaboration, built on teamwork. We believe that smart teams working on the right things at the right pace are capable of building extraordinary things together. We also believe strongly in the collaboration of others who will benefit from the things built. This applies not only to business, but in building communities. Today we pledge our cooperation, our collaboration, our teamwork to Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell, and to working with those who will help build new homes for members of the Lowell community. Having started in Lowell with 0 employees, basically, we're now one of the largest Lowell-based companies by revenue and employment. I also express gratitude on behalf of the 200 employees of Lowell & Company that are based in Lowell, many of whom will be involved in constructing this new piece of the community. Thank you.
All right. Don't get too crazy here. You know, we don't want to make fast.
I know dirt slinging. I know it's really good season.
Okay. Can we move Ned Scout up now and take a group picture with? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done with this picture?
No, one more.
One more.
I'll be done with this picture.
Okay.